The galactic trade station Nexus 7 hummed with the usual chaos of interspecies commerce. Thousands of beings from across the galaxy bartered, negotiated, and argued in dozens of languages. The air recyclers worked overtime to accommodate the varied atmospheric needs of the station's diverse population. Zara Chen moved through the crowd with practiced ease, her diplomatic credentials granting her passage through the more exclusive market tiers. As a human Alterian liaison officer, she was one of the few beings on the station who could navigate both cultures fluently. Her pale blue skin and delicate features marked her Alterian heritage, though her determined stride spoke of something more. She paused at a vendor's stall, examining a crystalline artifact that pulsed with inner light. The Thugarian merchant, a hulking creature covered in bony plates, quoted an astronomical price in broken standard. "That's triple the market rate," Zara said calmly in fluent Thugarian. "I'll give you 40% of asking price." The merchant's small eyes widened in surprise, then narrowed in calculation. But before he could respond, a massive grey hand slammed down on the counter, sending several delicate items scattering. "Alterian scum doesn't belong in the premium markets," growled a voice like grinding stone. Zara looked up to see a Vorthak warrior, nearly 3 meters tall and built like a living fortress. His species was known for their aggressive territorial behavior and disdain for what they considered weaker races. The bone ridges along his skull marked him as a clan leader. "These markets are open to all registered traders," Zara replied evenly, not backing down despite the massive alien looming over her. "Not for your kind," the Vorthak snarled. "Alterians are nothing but pretty decorations. No spine, no strength. You make the galaxy soft." Several nearby traders began to back away, recognizing the signs of brewing violence. The Thugarian merchant quickly started packing away his wares. "I suggest you reconsider your position," Zara said, her hand moving slowly toward her diplomatic communicator. The Vorthak laughed, a sound like rock slides. "What will you do? File a complaint? Call security?" His massive fist came up. This is what Alterians understand. The punch came without further warning, a blow that could have shattered stone. But instead of connecting with Zara's face, it stopped dead against the palm of another hand. Marcus Chen stood behind his wife, his human features calm, despite the fury burning in his dark eyes. He was average height by galactic standards, lean where the Vorthak was massive, but something in his posture made the alien's confidence evaporate. "You," Marcus said quietly, "just made a very serious mistake." The Vorthak tried to pull his fist back, but found it trapped in the human's grip, like it was caught in a vice. "Human?" The alien gasped, recognition and primal fear flooding his features. The crowd around them had gone completely silent. Everyone knew about humans, the Death World species that had somehow clawed their way to the stars, the beings who treated injury as motivation and viewed impossible odds as a personal challenge. "My wife Marcus," continued in the same terrifyingly calm voice, "was attempting to conduct peaceful trade. She was showing you the courtesy of diplomacy, which is more than you deserved." The Vorthak's bone plates began to rattle as involuntary fear responses kicked in. His species might be warriors, but they were smart enough to recognize an apex predator when they saw one. "The Alterians are peaceful by choice," Marcus said, tightening his grip until the alien's hand began to crack. "They evolved past the need for violence. Humans, on the other hand, have not." Security finally arrived, but Marcus had already released the Vorthak, who stumbled backward, cradling his injured hand. The alien's earlier bravado had completely vanished, replaced by the wide-eyed expression of someone who had just realized they'd been about to strike the mate of Earth's most dangerous export. "There won't be a next time," Marcus said to the retreating alien. "Will there?" The Vorthak shook his head frantically and disappeared into the crowd. Zara turned to her husband with a smile. Did you have to be quite so dramatic?" Marcus shrugged, wrapping an arm around her waist. "I was being restrained. Last week, you said I was too subtle." As they walked away, the market gradually returned to its normal chaos, though whispered conversations about the incident spread like wildfire. Once again, the galaxy was reminded of an important rule. Humans were perfectly pleasant neighbors, devoted partners, and loyal friends. But they were also the reason the universal phrase DONOTHAR, ETA, EAE, THI, RFAM, ILA existed in 17 different languages.